like this. I have this blanket. I'm whispering because I really don't want to wake her up. I have this blanket from Betsy Johnson that I've had for a minute. And every time I put it on me or every time I leave it on the couch, she finds comfort in this blanket. And she sleeps just like this. Hold on, let me see if I can get real close to her face. That is her little eyeball. There. Look. She literally sleeps like this every time on a blanket, no doubt. I'm going to insert another video when I was resting my knee when I went to urgent care. What is it, about 2 weeks ago now? And I was laid up resting my knee that weekend. And she was not on my kneecap, y'all. She dead ass just be sleeping. She just be sleeping. I think she likes this blanket. I think this might be her blanket now. And I'm like, I don't know why. I don't want to get another blanket because this blanket is my favorite, but it is a Paris themed blanket. I don't know if you can see the Eiffel Tower is there with some roses. Girl, I can't have nothing. This is what I am currently dealing with. Paris decides that I am her personal blanket. I'm nursing my knee under here. Got the heating blanket on. And I got some Tiger Balm and stuff home. But Paris is like, cool. Nap time. I didn't know that was nap time. So yay. But yeah, we're okay, I guess. My hip still hurts, but right now I'm just trying to do one thing at a time. And then Scar's currently over there knocked as well. No help. None. I swear. They just getting the best sleep. So y'all, tell me how. Okay, so if y'all see a bunch of stuff in my reflection of my eyes and stuff, it's because there's shit all over my house. So let me tell you what happened. So my next door neighbors moved out. Like I said in my last vlog, right? So my next door neighbors moved out, and I was like, cool, because they would argue a lot. They had a baby. The baby would scream at the top of their lungs, literally all the time. And the poor baby, had to deal with, I would hear the male punching the walls and all kind of shit, right? So I'm like, they need therapy. The poor baby gonna need therapy before he 5, hell. So I had noticed that I was having a bit of a bug situation while they were still here, and I called my office. I'm like, hey, I'm seeing a lot of water bugs or something kind of insect popping up a lot more lately. And they're like, oh, well, maybe you need to have your apartment spray. Maybe you have this, maybe you have that. I was like, it's not me. I don't keep my apartment dirty. I've never had this problem. So I said, somebody around me has something going on and they're migrating to my apartment. So of course I'm like that. So I've been spraying borax. I have Raid everywhere. I've been making sure to keep their ass in line. If they come in the house, you die. Okay. So they moved out. I want to say about 3 weeks ago now. And when I tell you, them motherfuckers was going off after they moved out, they were going off. Okay. So I called the office last week, and I'm talking to one of my office managers, and I'm telling her, hey, there's been an increase in bugs. What's going on? Da 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 da. And I'm like, I don't know if it could be because they moved out next door. Maybe they have something going on. She was telling me that she didn't know, but she said, I'm gonna go check. But she said we are gonna start doing inspections again because we stopped because of COVID. And she's like, I'll ask people, hey, do you have any bug problems? And they'll be like, no. And then they'll go on there and it'll be an infestation of bugs, right? So that was last week I talked to her. I talked to her again today to ask her what did I need to do before the guy comes to spray them all, because me and the cats have to go to my mom's house. So normally I leave my cats at home when I go to my mom's house, Bobby. Especially since they're like allergic to the cats. So I am gonna go over there tomorrow, but I have to bring the babies because they have to spray and they have to be out the house for at least 2 hours, right? I'm sorry, I'm feeling kind of nauseous. I'm having it out today. So they have to be out the house. Okay, give me a moment. I just took some nausea medicine, so it should could be kicking in. So sorry, y'all. It's a lot going on. So anyway. Oh, Jesus. So I have to go over there tomorrow. So I called to ask her, hey, what do I need to remove? And it's the top and the bottom cabinets. Then he's going to go around the whole apartment, like all the trim of the apartment. So I have to pull my bed away from the wall. I have to, like if there's something behind, like my dresser, I have to get that out. And I'm going to have him spray the closet just in case, because I don't know, right? So in the bathroom, all that. So I started putting stuff in boxes and bags yesterday. So I'm talking to her earlier, and she's like, yeah, it definitely was an infestation. It was definitely your neighbors. And I was like, I fucking knew it, because I never had bugs. I've never had roaches. I've never had an infestation of water bugs. I personally do not like insects of any sort. So I want to keep them as far away from me as possible, which means anytime I feel like there's anything that can bring them in, I will do the opposite. So, yeah, I'm sick of it. I'm fucking sick of it. The next apartment I'm moving to, I'm claiming this in the Lord's name. Amen. I am going to be upstairs somewhere with an elevator. I'm going to have my own washer and dryer. That is a necessity because, it's the ghetto part of living in an apartment complex where they just don't respect public spaces. And it's very frustrating. Sorry, I'm having a really bad nausea spell, y'all. They're really frustrating, and it's like they'll come up here and clean and shit, and then 10 minutes later that shit'll be fucked up again. It's like, who raised y'all? Who raised you? Why? So whenever I go in there anyway, I started doing this thing a while back where I'll take a Lysol wipe, because I have to-go Lysol wipes or Clorox wipes, and I wipe down the washer inside and out, and then I use it. But y'all, I do not like, I'm sorry, I was eating so much, so that's what that was. I do not like dirty fucking people. I do not like people who do not care about people. I do not like people who do not have any common courtesy for other people. When you live in an apartment building, you have to take in your neighbors with everything you do. So that means I don't really care what people do as long as they not fucking with me. You know what I'm trying to say? When you have infestation and it's fucking with me and it's coming into my apartment to climb in my cabinets, to climb in my cat's food bowl. I found one in their litter box this morning. I'm so fucking annoyed. And if y'all know how I don't like insects, you would know that this is giving me mad anxiety. Because it's just like, every time I turn around, I see a fucking bug. I see a fucking bug. I see a fucking bug. Like, I'm just like, damn, my cat's water, everything from their filter, all that. I'm like, damn. It's like, oh my God, how do you live? And you have a baby. How, Sway? I'm about to get off here. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting upset. I apologize. But also, quick side note. Sorry, y'all. I gotta hold this with my other hand. Quick side note. I'm actually thinking about getting, well, not thinking. I'm going to be talking to somebody to see if I need to get my gastric bypass redone and get a sleeve. Because I had been finding out over the last 10 years, which it was 10 years, July 25th of 2021 that I had my surgery. I have had so many complications, and I'm currently still going through a lot of complications, and you're not supposed to be having those many complications, because y'all know, if y'all were with me long, y'all know I had achalasia for 2.5 years, and they kept telling me, hey, just give it time, like I knew something was wrong immediately after the surgery, and I kept saying, hey, something doesn't feel right, so they was like, oh, it's fine. They did a bunch of endoscopies. They even put what is it called? Botox into my stomach. They even blew up a balloon. They did all kind of stuff to me before they actually gave me the helomyotomy to fix my achalasia. But because I was so malnutritioned, that when I ate anything after that, I blew back up. I didn't gain all the way back, thank God, but I did gain a significant amount of weight back. And I'm not ashamed to say that. I was malnutrition, my guy. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get anything down. Couldn't get vitamins, water, nothing. I couldn't keep anything down. So of course I lost a bunch of weight. Of course I looked so thin. And you know, I'm gonna come back to that topic in a second. But yeah, so I'm talking to hopefully gonna talk to somebody. I got a referral sent over today, August 23rd. August 23rd, yes, correct. Because my mom's birthday is on Friday. So I should remember, the 27th. My mom is a Virgo. Child. Whew. But yeah, her birthday's Friday and we're gonna go celebrate. This is her first birthday with her new kidney. So I said, you gotta do what Ja Rule style. To everybody that be living it up, you say what? I did. Okay, I'm gonna stop because I get mad distracted. But yeah, so I did want to come by and tell y'all that those two things. And then also, people will make you feel shitty for gaining weight back on it. Don't let nobody make you feel no type of way. Fuck them. Dead ass. Fuck them. And people will be like, oh, you had gastric bypass surgery? And I'd be like, yeah. And they'd be like, whoa, did you gain all the weight back? No, but your upper lip can have some. The fuck? You know what?
I don't want him to get rid of the black people face.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to say more vegetables, more mustard greens. I'm like looking for them.
Okay, now we need you to wait once again while the judges decide who resolves the waffle of dessert round. Thanks, chefs.
Who gets it? Yeah, that's right. Get down. You better not jump over me. You better not jump over me.
Go say hi. Go say hi, Bobby. He said, no, because she ain't rubbing me. He want rubs. So I want the rub.
Down the cell phone over there.
Hmm? What?
The Spanish man, you
Mm.
They want them two whites to be there.
Why you gotta be like that?
That's not how they are. I don't watch them long enough.
Mm.
All right, go get your booty down.
So, listen.
Brought to you by the Hillshire Farm brand.
I knew grilling is my thing. I have been talking
What you got on your sofa?
I am. Got the new grill from barbecueguys.com. It performs great. My advice, as I always tell my boys, do more.
Go over there and get my cell phone.
Hey y'all, so I'm on the way back home. I don't know if you can tell, but I got my babies with me. I don't know how this camera angle's looking because sweetie, hold on, let me just, there, maybe you can see him better. But I'm on my way back home and obviously I am stuck in traffic. Yeah, but they had to spray today for the bugs and stuff that's going on, like I told y'all in the last clip. I'm gonna actually dye my hair probably tomorrow or Thursday because my mama's birthday is on Friday, August 27th. Happy birthday, dude. I'm gonna do probably a whole little vlog thing and maybe like a get ready with me or something like that because I'm gonna do my makeup. We going to Roof Chris, honey, and baby, I got to get this together. Got to see it through, my boy. So yeah, my cats are doing so good though. I did want to come by and tell y'all that the cats are doing so good. Hold on, let me try to put y'all up here. They were actually super well behaved today. They actually are doing so good. Y'all are doing so good. I'm so proud of y'all. They're doing so good sitting in the car. Normally, you know, when they first started riding in the car, they kind of go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, hollering, kind of unstable. They didn't like it. But, you know, it takes a little time, especially for cats to get used to the car if they don't ride the car a lot, things like that. But they did so good today, y'all. They're doing so good, especially Moo-Moos. Moo-Moos do not fool with the vehicle. So for her to sit up in the front and chill, and earlier she was just looking out the window. She was kind of like talking, but nothing crazy. She wasn't like, she was just like, meow, meow. Like, you know, kind of like, what's going on? Why are we doing this randomly? But, you know, I'm a firm believer that she is getting more and more used to having her body in a moving vehicle, which is good because when we move, I'm gonna have to take them on the plane for the first time. So pray for me, y'all. So I hope that all this car riding is preparing them for the plane, which, yeah. But I'm tired as hell for some reason. I did not sleep good at all last night. I slept a little bit, then I woke up around 1 something, was up for a few hours till about 3 something, 3, almost 4. Then I went back to sleep, woke back up, got up, did everything to take care of everything so they can come spray today. And there's shit on my bed, so I can't even go home and just lay down. I have to go take that off, feed them, all the shit. But I won't have to do this ever again at this apartment. I'm claiming it because this is very ghetto. Because I have to take everything from every cabinet in my house. I had to take up my little carpet, not the one in the living room, but the one, because the one in the living room is in the middle of the floor, so it's not against any baseboards. But I did have to remove a bunch of stuff like my bathroom carpet, my little rubs in there, all that stuff. So sorry, y'all. But yeah, I just want to come by and say my babies are doing good. I'm so proud of them. They were doing really well at my mom's house. They haven't been over there in a little minute. She's come over to our house, but they had not been to her house in a minute. So I'm surprised they went in there and they wasn't getting crazy. Paris immediately found a spot in between the chair and the couch, and she just nooked her little body right up in there, and she stayed there the whole time. Scar, he stayed behind a mirror most of the time, and then he decided to come out and talk to us. And yeah, I'm just so happy they're doing so good. Like, is this how parents feel when their kids behave well at school? Because I understand that. Get it. But yeah, I did want to tell y'all they're doing so good, and I'm so happy because I know that when they pace and stuff like that, like aggressively, they're under distress, and I don't want them to be stressed out or, you know, feeling any kind of anxiety. So I'm happy that they are just relaxing right now. They're not screaming. They both look like they're about to go to sleep, especially Scar. He about to go to sleep. He got something on his nose. He was climbing all through my mama's house, y'all. He was climbing all up under the back of the couch, the chair, and he done found a dusty spot in their house, and I had to brush all this dust off. And I'm like, where the hell were you at, bro? So that's the only thing about it, though, because they both got a little dusty, just because they disappeared under something. So yeah. So other than that, I'm ready to go home. I'm very tired. Your girl is tired. I'm ready to go to sleep. But I probably won't go to sleep immediately because, like I said, I got stuff all over my house. I'm not going to put it all up tonight. Over the next 2 days, I'm going to be putting it back where it belongs. But I think that's the easier part because I know where it belongs. Taking it out was the harder part. But yeah, so I am going to go so I can finish driving and listening to the read. Because for some reason, like, you know, sometimes I'm in the mood to listen to music, and then sometimes I'm in the mood to listen to like the read or the friend zone or something. So it just alternates what I feel like doing. I need to hop over on an open situation, Lord. Hallelujah. So I hate when people do that. Why can't you just like, why would you just jump in front of somebody? You were so close to them. Do y'all like to get in accidents in California? I want to know. Because at this point, I'm thinking y'all just really like to be in accidents. Because there's no reason for people to behave the way they behave. Okay. Oh, Damn, that's bright. So I wanted to come by and show y'all this super quickly because I got my Dossier order today. And I'm so excited. So I tried 2 new scents from Dossier. 2 new impression scents, I call them. But they smell just like the real things, y'all. So if you don't know, Dossier is literally a brand of perfume. They make inspired by scents, and they'll tell you on the card what it's inspired by, what's the notes in there and everything. And they no longer send the little sample bottles because they're trying to save plastic and stuff. So yes, but y'all, I smell, oh my god, that smells so good. Okay, so the first one is this is a repurchase for me. The Fruity Magnolia. This is inspired by Versace Black Crystal. And if y'all know, because I have this real bottle of this, and baby, this is legit. This is so legit, y'all. So it is a 1.7 ounce bottle. And then also, it'll definitely show you a thank you note, and it says the notes inspired by and concentrated. Y'all, this one smells just like Versace Black Crystal, just like it, and I layer them. So, you know, the 2 new ones I'm excited about because I just sprayed these. Oh, and they smell so good. So this one I actually smelled in Macy's. This is the Lancôme La Via Estabella. Excuse me if I'm butchering the hell out that name. But it's Lancôme. And y'all, it's called Gourmand Orange Blossom. It smells so freaking good, y'all. It's the notes. The top is orange blossom, black currant, and hazelnut. So it oh my god, y'all, it smells so good. I wish I could explain it. If you haven't smelled it, if you like more sweet perfumes and stuff, you'll probably like more of along the lines of what I'm showing you. But once again, it does tell you what it's inspired by, and I would highly suggest, like, if you want something like a scent and you either can't find it in the store or it's too pricey for you, I would suggest going with Dossier. And they always have some kind of sale, like a 20% off, 30% off, something like that. And then they always have, like, I think 25% off if you buy 2 or more fragrances. So anyway, yes, the Gourmand Orange Blossom smells just like Lancôme. And the last one is the Marc Jacobs Perfect. Y'all, I sprayed this one on my arm. It smells really good. Like, it's called Floral Rhubarb. Y'all, honey. It smells so good. So once again, y'all, if y'all are looking for scents that are affordable and smell just like what they're inspired by, I would highly recommend Dossier. And always look for a code. They always have some kind of sale. And then also, when you sign up for the email, they'll send you a coupon as well.